showed you grimacing a couple times after the hit early, Coleman hit, and Davis hit, and short hit. About a couple, those three.
That was it. No, I feel great. You know, obviously, I thought that was a really good team win. My body feels good. You know, just a gutting performance across the board. We knew coming into it was a very good team we were going against, and it was going to take our best effort. And you know, while we weren't perfect, we played really well, really competitively, and we're really good on the offensive side on third down. I thought that was huge for us today.
After the Davis hit, it looked like you got out there and went on and threw one down the field there to Julio, and how that worked out for you.
Well, it was a great play by Julio. You know, just to be able to escape the pocket and then, you know, realize, you know, he's down there with a safety and a linebacker. I feel like that's a good chance for us to throw up the ball and give him an opportunity. And I really don't think there's anybody in the league who's better in that situation than him. And he made a great play, and then to be able to stay on his feet and take it in for a touchdown, that was a huge play in this game.
How big was this win for the team, given, you know, the season you all have been going through, ups and downs and so forth?
Well, I thought it was huge. You know, we're still alive with a chance, and we wanted, you know, to make sure that we gave ourselves that opportunity. But you know, even more so, just to come out and play the way that we're capable of when we haven't done that at different times throughout the year. I thought that felt really good.
2 questions on your run. First of all, where did that move come from?
I don't know. I just felt like it was. You know, my best way to get him was try and pump fake him, make him think I was throwing it, and then cut back inside. And you know, I don't know where it came from, but you know, it was a big play for us in that third down situation to keep that moving, and then ultimately to be able to punch it in on that drive and score a touchdown was big.
And then obviously how a quarterback goes down or when he goes down is always comes into question. You almost got seriously hurt on that, and you were down for a while. I mean, I don't think you were faking it. I mean, is it safe to say your ribs were killing you at the time, or?
My ribs are good. My ribs are good, but I took a good shot on that play. It took me a second to get back up and you know, catch your breath. Sometimes when you get the wind knocked out of you in that situation, it's hard to stand back up. But you know, afterwards I felt good, good enough to keep going, and you know, was able to keep playing all day and felt really good the rest of the game.
And then last week you guys made a number of key plays we talked about at Jacksonville that kept drives going and ended up winning the game. Today you got, I don't know what you finished up, but you were like 9-13 at some point on third down. Can you just talk about the offensive flow, and it seems like you guys are finding a little more of a rhythm there?
Well, I think, you know, for us to be able to maintain balance on first and second down was huge throughout the game, and that's, you know, part of us on offense, but that's also our defense. You know, our defense did a great job today of keeping us, you know, ahead and in that game the entire time. But then when you are balanced in those situations, you're going to have some third down situations come up where you've got to keep the drives going. And I think the last 2 weeks, and really today, we've done an outstanding job on third downs. And when you do that and you convert in those type of situations, you know, you make your team and you make your offense tough to beat.
How do you account for such a big turnaround, though, in just 2 weeks?
Well, you know, I always felt like we weren't as far off as you know, as maybe it seemed. It was a handful of plays throughout a game that kind of derailed us, and we turned the football over too much. And when you do that, you make it impossible to win. But we've been playing more efficiently the last couple of weeks and playing the way that we're capable of. And when we do that, I think we're a very good football team and very tough to beat.
Does it speak to the fine line in the league between, you always talk about how teams are really close, and then it comes down to a few plays, arguably the Julio play, because certainly 2 weeks ago it didn't look like these two teams were close.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the last time we were up there, we made very few explosive plays and weren't able to stay balanced because they created so many explosive plays on the other side. But today, there was more balance to this game, and it came down to a few plays, a few key plays throughout. The third down play to Julio was, to me, you know, a game changer. And for us to be able to go, I think it was, I'm not sure, but I think it was like 70 yards. For us to be able to change the field and score points, when I think we're maybe 3rd and 13 or 3rd and 14, you know, that's a huge play game.
And to get the ball back on that first drive where you aren't going 3 and out, and you're actually able to put that drive together, which ties the game.
Yeah, the personal foul ended up being, a big advantage for us, where they kept us on the field, and then I think we maybe went 13 more plays after that, and were able to have a 16-play drive for a touchdown. I mean, those are huge, but that's the difference sometimes in a game and how a game shake out. When you have the opportunity to stay on the field and then execute the way that we're capable of, good things happen.
Matt, I know you guys created a play there, with the big play to Julio, but when you look at something like that and him being able to come down to it, you look at it and say, hey man, I wish we could have got more of these throughout the year, that we could have got some big plays, because Julio can go up and get on any kind of defense.
I mean, you'd love to make those plays every week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you'd be silly not to say that, but it doesn't happen, but for us today, it was huge. To me, that was a pivotal point in the game. I think we might have been down 10-7 at the time. I'm not positive, but I think we were down 10-7 at the time. And for us to get that momentum back and make that play, I mean, he's a guy that we've been able to count on all year and has come through in the clutch, and that was a big play for us.
How did Devontae play for you all today? I think it's 30-30 split, run the ball, passing.
Devontae played great. I mean, this is, he had like 70 yards rushing, something like that. So 70 yards rushing, and against that defense, that's really good today. I mean, they're tough to go against. They're really good in the front four. They've got great linebacker play, and they play 8, if not 9-man spacing the majority of the game. And for us to be able to run the ball, stick with it, keep grinding those yards out, it allowed us to use some of our play action, which was critical for us today, to be able to get behind their linebackers and create explosive plays that way.
Matt, what do you think it says when your 5th best wide receiver has more yards individually than anybody else in the Panthers?
I don't know. I don't know what it says, but it's good.
It's just about, people keep doubting Roddy. I'm joking, but they take shots at him, and he just
Rod's one of my all-time favorites, and he's an unbelievable competitor. The last 2 weeks in critical situations and third down situations, he's come up with huge plays for us. That's been the case since I've been here, and you couldn't ask for a better guy to be around. Couldn't ask for a better guy in the locker room. You couldn't ask for a better guy in a critical situation of the game to step up and make a play.
Now, when you rolled out on the big touchdown, Julio, I don't know if you even know you motioned, go, keep going. Was that something that you were actually thinking the whole time, or was it just instinct that says that?
I didn't know I did that. To be honest with you, afterwards they told me that, and I guess it was just instinct to say, hey man, I don't know if you can see behind you, but I can see behind you. Run. Make a play on this ball, and he did. He just kept going. But that's part of playing with somebody for a long time. There's a feel that comes with that, and plays like that become instinctual because you play together for forever, and you understand people's body language. You understand how people are going to make plays, and in that situation, to me, it was just go give him a chance. This guy's going to make a play no matter what.
You seen the replay a few times?
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it at all?
No, I haven't seen it. Oh, I guess I saw it.
He goes over Kuechly and
pulling it over, but I only saw it on the jumbotron.
You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think I will.
It just seems like there were a few times here where you sort of just let it rip. That's like we're cautious of what
Right.
You had confidence and you were flinging it.
Yeah, I think certainly when you're not winning games, like we had a stretch in the middle of the year, you're not making as many plays as you'd like to. I think today, I think there was that sense where guys were really confident. We knew that we were capable of going out there and making a bunch of plays. We felt like if we executed all together, 11 guys, working as one, we could get the job done. But I felt good out there, and I thought our other guys felt good out there and confident, and I think that showed.